process a stock transport order STO. Learn how to create an intra-company stock transport order. Create an outbound delivery for the STO and complete the picking. Post the good issue. Check the inbound delivery gets created for the STO. And at the end, create a good receipt for the STO. So in this demo, we will see a complete intra between two plants in the same company. Stock transport order functionality in SAP Public Cloud Edition. So we call the application MA21M. Create purchase order advanced. Okay. Then open the standard PO list, this one, and select stock transport order. We will see later stock transfer order delivered. So UB, okay? Then in the supplying plant field, enter the supplying plant. That in my case, it's KP01. I click on enter. Each time you select a value, click on enter. Okay? Then in the purchasing organization field enter purchasing organization, purchasing group, and company code. So for that, click on the expand header and then go to organizational data. That by default I've this value. If you want to have this value by default, you just have to click on personal settings. In the personal settings, you have default value. In default value, you can define, for example, hardware, the information purchasing group, and so on. And the other option is you go to your settings and default value. You are able to define for the purchasing part. I show you in material management, define plan, purchasing organization, purchasing group, and so on. Okay? So, order type, UB, supplying plant, that you provide the material, the product, the services to another plant in the same company. Okay? So, purchasing organization, purchasing group, and company code. Then, in the materials field, enter your material that the supplying plant provide to another plant. So for that, AC, okay, IC inventory STO. Then in the PO quantity field, enter, for example, the quantity 5. I continue. And the most important, in the plant field, enter the receiving plant. In my case, it's KP03. I click on enter. So no short text maintained in FR. Please maintain material AC. Oh, it's weird. Because it's in French. Perhaps I just define. For that, it's very simple in SAP. Don't worry. If you have this case, you have a fundamental functionalities. It's old. I click on old. Okay. Stock transport order held under the number. Like a draft. So I go back, I recall the transaction MM02, MM02, change materials, I enter my material, I see material, I click on enter, I select the basic, and only the basic one, and I go to the additional data, and then I put the French, because the language of communication of my plant is a French. So, and I save. Then I recalled MA21N, Create Purchasing Organization Advanced. And this time I click on Document Overview. I click on Select Variant, and I will see my purchase order on hold. Okay, I just have to double click on this number like this. I click on Display Change, and this time I just have to click on Check. And I check in particular the field status to be sure that there is no red flag. This time it's the item warning message. It's just called me, okay, delivery date, network day is 20, in France with the first May is the Labor Day. So for that, I just have to change, okay, Friday. I check, and perhaps the system say me, can delivery date be made? Yes, it can be made. I go to the item detail. Okay, that everything is good. It depends the strategy defined for the UB stock transfer order. If you have the field shipping, that means you will use the delivery, outbound delivery in inbound delivery. If you don't have this one, is a stock transfer order without delivery. So I continue and just have right now to save. Okay, we have created a stock transfer order. So stock transfer order created under this number. So in the next, we will see how to export and import, provide receipt. Thank you so much.